All right, so we will get started. Hello, everybody. My name is Danielle, and welcome to Iron Yoga today. So Iron Yoga is a wonderful blend of stretching vinyasa style yoga. We focus on our breathing, and we also incorporate just a little bit of strength training with weights. So all you're going to need for your practice today is your yoga mat and then one medium to heavy weight. So medium to heavy, I would define as anywhere between maybe 5 or 10 pounds, but you can use whatever you've got at home, or if you have two lighter weights, you can kind of combine them. We'll be using the weights, holding on with both hands so you can hold two together as well. So you can go ahead and roll your mat out, take your time to just turn off any distractions, anything like that, and we'll go ahead and get started. So you can roll your mat out like I've got here, just have your weight handy. And then take a minute once you get settled in, again, no hurry, to find a comfortable stance on your mat today. So we're gonna think about setting the focus and the intention today in our practice with cultivating energy in the body. So depending on how your day's been so far, or maybe you've been, sitting at a desk for a while, we want to focus on letting go of any tension we might be experiencing in the body, and then cultivating kind of that recharging energy component. So having said that, we're going to take just a moment to center in before we begin our warm-up for today. So what you're going to do is once you find your comfy stance, go ahead and maybe just roll the shoulders back a little bit or release any tension here from the day. And then if it's right to you, you can just stand with your eyes to a soft focus, or you can gently close the eyes if that does not make you dizzy. And I just want you to take a couple deep breaths here. Just breathe in through your nose. Exhale completely through the nose and mouth, and just take a couple deep breaths, noticing where your energy level is at today. So you can breathe in and out, and just notice, are you distracted, thinking about what happened in the past or the future? Are you tired? Are you agitated? Or are you feeling pretty good today? With this focus on our breath, know that you get the opportunity to focus on relaxation, recharging, and just fitting in some exercise and activity for today. Take one or two more deep breaths, really feeling your feet grounded on the floor. Remember, eyes can be open or closed. Great. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and slowly open those eyes. And we're going to begin with some nice standing stretches to start to release tension. So let's return back to that idea of rolling our shoulders up, back, and down. So we're going to lift the shoulders up to the ears, drop it back, and see if you can just release any tension you might be experiencing in those shoulders. Remember to breathe throughout our practice today. Now, if you'd like, you can start to cultivate a little bit more movement by starting to lift the arms, maybe the elbows now, getting a little more into that upper body. Notice where you're holding on to tension in your shoulders. Good. And as we remember to breathe, I'm going to invite you now, if it feels right for you, to reach the arms up and down, making big circles with the arms. You can modify any move in any way that makes it more comfortable for you. Let's do two more circles. Reach up and down. And reach up and down. Good. And then next time those arms come down, shake out those arms. And now we're going to spiral around the body. So we're just going to move our arms side to side and kind of let the hips Shift side to side. Yep. Just let go of any tension in that upper body. Good. Awesome. So we'll do just about 4 more of these nice little twists here. Good. Maybe 1 more. And then slowly start to let the arms settle at your sides. And now I'd like you to step wide on your mat for me. Stepping nice and wide, your toes slightly face out. Bring your hands up, big like a star. And then we're going to sweep the hands down, bend your knees out to the sides, and then inhale up. So let's do this about 4 more times. Big inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Big inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. You can always go quicker or slower than me. Reach. And lower. Big inhale, reach. And lower. And now this time, I invite you to bring your hands up. Clasp your hands together at the top. Flip those palms and reach up to your ceiling. Yeah, feel that great stretch in your back. Take a nice big inhale here. And then exhale, relax your shoulders down away from those ears. And then lean to one side. Good. Through the middle, and let's lean to the other side. Nice side body stretch. Great. We're going to start to warm up our spine now. Bring your hands up, take your feet about hip width apart, and we're just going to fold forward. So we're going to swan dive forward, hands come out to the sides, and just go ahead and place your hands either on the floor or maybe on your shins. We're just going to stretch out our back here for a minute. If you'd like, you can hold on to your elbows, maybe a little movement from side to side. You just kind of want to release that low back. Notice how your calves, your hamstrings are doing today as you sway from side to side. Good. All right, we're going to take a little stretch for our spine, and I'm going to show you from the side. So we're hanging out here. You notice how my knees are nice and bent here. We're going to take our hands to our shins, inhale and look up. So we take a little arch here in our spine, and then exhale, lower. Let's try that 2 more times. We're going to inhale, hands to shins, look up halfway. Exhale, lower, let it go, no tension there. And last time, inhale, hands to shins, look up halfway. And lower down. Good. All right, from here, before we go into flowing through some poses, I invite you to walk your hands out, walk your feet back, and let's find downward facing dog pose. We're just gonna stretch and pedal out our feet here. So go ahead and come to all fours, lift your hips high, and you can drop one heel and then the other. So little walks here, stretching out our calves. Try to keep your abs in. Good. Awesome. Lift those hips high. Great. Take a big breath in and exhale. Always remembering to breathe. Great. All right, let's walk our feet towards our hands and come to the top of our mat. We're going to flow through some sun salutations now just to get a little bit warmer. So we're going to slowly round through the spine to come up to standing. And then we'll just start to go at our own speed through some of our basic sun salutation postures. So we begin standing nice and tall. And let's start with the back bend at the top. Take a big inhale, arms come together above the head, and take a gentle back bend here. And then when you're ready, exhale, swan dive forward. Hands can come to shins or the floor, wherever you're most comfortable. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, lower. Step your right leg back into a lunge. We're only going to stay there for a moment. Good. From here, step your left leg back when you're ready and find your plank pose. Take your time to get there. You're going to start to drop your hips down so that you're in the top of a push-up. From here, we're going to come down, Chaturanga Bandhasana. We're going to drop down onto the belly and then inhale, lift the chest. So little back bend here. Bend your elbows if you need to. Just find whatever is most comfortable for you. Lower down, exhale. And let's find our downward facing dog pose. So you're gonna come on back, pedal out those feet if you like for a minute. Good. And then from here, we're just gonna come back the way we came. So lift those hips high. And then I'm gonna invite you to step your right foot forward. So you're gonna step it forward into a lunge. Left foot comes to the front of the mat. And now we're gonna swan dive back up. Big inhale, arms up. Good, all the way up. So that's one side. We're gonna try that again to our left. Beginning with the back bend, little arch here. Big inhale, exhale, fold. So just as you start to get more comfy, just make it your variation, make it your own. Inhale, hands to shins, look up. Exhale, lower. And now step left foot back into your lunge. Make your way to plank. When you're ready, step it back. No hurry. Inhale. Exhale, come down to your belly. Inhale, lift the chest. Little back bend here. Lower down. And find your downward facing dog pose. Pedal out those legs. Pull in your abs. Just walk, drop one heel, and then lift the hips up high. Inhale, exhale, we're gonna step left foot forward. You can always modify this by coming to the knees and then stepping forward. All right, so get there to your lunge. Right foot comes forward. Big inhale, come on up. We're gonna do this one more time to each side. So here we go, starting with back bend. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, lower. Inhale, step your right leg back. Left leg back to plank when you're ready. Nice plank pose. Ignite those abs, that core. And lower down. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. Little back bend here. Exhale, lower, and find your downward facing dog pose. Pedal out those feet. Good, pull in those abs, lift those hips high. And let's step our right leg forward. When you're ready, take your time. Left foot forward. Good. Big inhale brings you up. All right, last time. Little back bend here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up halfway, going at your speed here. Lower down. Left foot back. Good. Right foot back, find your plank pose. Good. Inhale, lower down, nice and slow. Exhale, lift the chest. Lower down. Find your downward dog. Pedal out those feet. Good. Lift the hips high. And step your left foot forward. Good. Right foot forward. Great. And big inhale brings you up. Bring the palms together. I'm going to face you now. And just bring hands to the heart. And then just take a moment, hands by your sides. You can adjust as you need to. And just start to feel how you're starting to feel. See if you're starting to feel a little warmer or you're just in the process of getting there. From here, we're going to continue on. We will be doing another yoga flow here in a little bit, but I'd like to today use our weight to try to help us in the warm-up process. So grab a drink of water at any point if you need it. And then I invite you to pick up your one heavy weight. And I'm going to show you most of these moves facing the front so you can stand facing me. That works for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick up your one heavy weight, or as I mentioned, if you have only two light weights at home, you can kind of combine them right in front. We're going to hold our weight between our hands here in a goblet hold, so holding on to each side. We're going to have our feet about hip width apart. Relax your shoulders down, hold the weight at your chest, and we're going to start with a goblet squat. We're going to do a goblet squat with an optional overhead press. So goblet squat, we're just going to be sending those hips back. right? And you can come to wherever you're comfy with your knees. So ideally you want to get down to about a 90-degree angle, abs are in, but if that's too much, you can do it up higher. Weights at your chest, and we're going to just do down and up for a round of 15. If you'd like to add the overhead press, then at the top, you're going to lift it up, bring it back to the chest, and repeat. So let's go right into it. 15 reps. We're going to be doing all of our exercises with the weight 15 times, and then we're going to repeat it. So just follow along with me. There'll be 2 sets of 15. Here we go. Make sure you breathe. So from here, we'll go down, reach up. That's 1, down, 2, down, 3, sink it down, 4, nice and slow, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10. Remember, you can always do less if you need to, or go up or down in your weight. So this is 12, 3 more, 13, 14, good, and 15. Nicely done. Return to a nice stance. Okay, so we're going to move on now to a lunge with a knee chop. So we're going to be stepping our right leg back into just a little lunge, and we'll get the feet first. So you're going to be taking your leg, and I'm going to give you a couple options here. You can just tap that right leg front for a count of 15. If you'd like to work on balance today, lift that knee up, right? So your hands are going to be, you've got that weight between your hands here. You're going to hold it about chest height. And then when you bring that knee up, you're going to tap it and then bring it back down. So it's kind of controlled. You're really only here. Yep. So we'll do 15 on the right, and then we'll switch legs, 15 reps, bringing that left foot forward. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you from the side this first time. Step your right leg back into your lunge. Hands are out. I got a little bend in our elbow. Let's do it. So we're going to go 1, 2. So remember, you can just tap it. That's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, only a few more on this side, 11, make sure you breathe, 12, you can take a break anytime if you need to, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oops, I did more. I did 20. I got so in the zone. All right, let's switch sides. All right, let's try with the left. So you got extra. All right, so same thing. We're gonna do 15 taps to our left side. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Ooh, it's a bit of balance, right? 9, you can do it. 8, remember, you can always just hold and weight at the chest too. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. There's a lot going on with that one, so I hope you liked that one. Okay, next one, our legs are going to stay down. We're going to have our feet nice and wide, maybe a little wider than hip width apart. We're just going to squat down, so have a nice bend in the knees, not super low, but just a little bit of a bend. Then we're going to have our weight once again at our chest, and we're just going to twist from side to side. So we're really going to think about abs are in, and you're really rotating through that spine, okay? So we'll do just 15 here. When we go through the second set, we'll make it a little more challenging. So go ahead and rotate. So you're going to rotate one way, 1, then the other way, 2, 3, 4, good. Inhale, exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, only 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Nice. Keep that one in mind. We're going to come back to it here in a minute. Okay, we're going to kind of add on to this twisting type of pattern with a fun one called a wood chopper. So again, holding that weight in our hands, we're going to pivot around to one side, bringing your weight down, and you can keep it not that high, like you can just have it about quad height, and then reach up. Or if you want to get a little more out of it, you're going to dip a little bit lower, maybe closer to your calf, leaning down, reach up. So you want to rotate through the spine, tap it down, press it up. We'll do 15 taps going to this direction, 15 taps going to that direction. Ready? Here we go. So we reach down, reach up. So that's 1 rep, down, 2, down, 3, nice and slow, 4. So think about crunch on that side oblique, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10, 5 more, down, 11, down, make sure you're breathing, 12, down, 13, so twist, 14, twist, 15, good. Let's do the other side. So same thing, reach down maybe here or here and up. Here we go, 15, down, reach, 14, we'll count it down, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, you got this, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. One last exercise, and then we're going to repeat these. So you're doing great. Remember, you can always go down the weight, set down the weight. Okay. Next one is lunge tap. So we're going to lunge out side to side with our legs, right? So it'll be stepping out and in, stepping out and in. You can decide how wide you want to go. And then adding in the weight component, we're going to tap down, almost like we're tapping the ankle, pull to the chest. Tap down, pull to the chest for 15 total. Ready? Let's do it. 15, so pull up to the chest. 14, pull up. 13, 12, so a little lean. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, doing great, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and repeat all of this one more time. So it's a nice long set, so you're definitely getting a little weight in. Make sure if you're thirsty, you can grab a drink of water. We're gonna repeat it, and then put our weights down and go back into a nice yoga flow. So we'll hopefully be nice and warm and ready for that. So feet about hip width apart, weight at the chest. We begin with that goblet squat with overhead press, if you choose to take that. 15, here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, standing tall, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, now we get to that balance component. So we're going to step, right leg back, lunge knee chop for 15, and then switch to left side. I'll show from the side. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, so just a little move, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring the foot in and let's switch to our left. Here we go, hand out and 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, almost there, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and step it a little wider than hip width apart. Squat down. Abs are engaged here. Hold the weight at your chest. So we're going to do those oblique twists. I promised the second time around we'd add a little harder variation. So we're going to twist out and in. Twist out and in. Only if you want to add that on for 15. We're going to start going this way. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, abs in, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, almost done. Now we're going to do our wood choppers one more time. 15 twists and reach to one side, and 15 twists and reach other way. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, so reach low and high. 12, 11, 10, twist at that waist. 9, 8, 7, got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come back to center. Take your time. And let's do the other side when you're ready. Reach down and up. 15, 14, 13. So twist at the waist. Reach down. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then last move is our alternating lunge tap. We lunge out, tap, and up to the chest. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, breathe, 7, 6, 5, you got this, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, woohoo. All right, let's set our weight off to the side. We're gonna do a little yoga to kind of stretch it out now. So we're gonna flow through a few poses from the Sun Salutation 2 sequence. That involves cheer pose, warrior 1, warrior 2, a lot of wonderful classic poses. So go ahead and head to the top of your mat when you're ready. Let's start by taking a big inhale up, and then I want you to sit down into your chair pose. Reach out in front of you. Take a moment, maybe wiggle the fingers. Now we're gonna try some chair pose arm swings here today. So we're gonna bring our arms down, and then inhale, straighten everything up. Let's try that a few more times. We come down to chair, exhale down, arms come down, big inhale, reach up. Let's try that about 4 more times, smoothing it out. So we'll do down, big inhale, reach, down, big inhale, reach. 2 more times, exhale, lower. Inhale, reach, and exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Settle into your chair pose now. Reach, reach, reach with the hands. Feel like you're nice and long there with the spine. Now let's take our palms together at the heart. I'm going to turn towards you for a minute. We're going to twist to the right and to the left. So big inhale, twist to your right. And it's your choice. You can keep your arms up high by your armpit, or if you'd like, you can tuck your elbow towards your knee. So there's a couple of variations here. Good. Big inhale, center. And now twist to our left. Here or here. Good. Awesome. All right, let's come to center. Take a big inhale for me, reach your arms up. And now let's step our right leg back. We're gonna come into warrior 1. So I want you to reach up high. Good, arms up high. Get that lovely stretch here in the front of our hip, in your back. Let's actually take a little back bend here. If it feels comfortable for you, go ahead, bring your hands behind the back. You can thread the fingers together or hold on to your wrists or elbows. Open the chest. Look up towards your ceiling. Good. All right, we're going to take a little stretch here. Release those hands, arms up. Let's start to straighten our front leg. Turn your toes. They're like a little track, both heading towards the front of your mat. And then fold the body forward for pyramid. So you can come halfway like I'm showing here, or touch the ground with your fingertips. Good. You can bend your knee if your legs are very tight here. Otherwise, just take a minute. Stretch out that leg. Connect with your breath and this idea of cultivating energy. Good. All right, we're going to come up here in a minute. So let's go ahead and let's think about big flat back forward, reaching with the fingertips to come up. So big inhale, reach up, 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 back to warrior 1. And now I want you to turn that back heel out and come into warrior 2. Good, so our left leg should be forward, right back. We're gonna take and reach our right hand up. So coming into a stretch. And it's okay if you're opposite. As long as we do both legs, we're fine. All right, so we're in side angle here. Feel this nice stretch down your side body. Good. Big inhale, come up, flip that front palm and stretch the other way for reverse warrior. Awesome. Let's go ahead, take a big inhale, come back to warrior 2. We're gonna straighten that front knee and come into triangle pose. So you can keep it up high, one hand reaches up, one reaches down, or slowly start to bring that hand down to your comfort level. Up towards your hand if you can. Awesome. All right, from here we're gonna use our hand to pull us back up. We've already got this lovely wide stance, so turn both toes facing the side of your mat. Take a big inhale and let's just fold the body forward. And just take a second here. You can take 2 deep breaths. You don't have to look at me for a minute and just stretch forward. Maybe shake your head out here, little yeses or nos, move the head side to side. Good. Take a big inhale and exhale. And before we come up and do the second side, we're gonna add just a little bit more strength here. So from this wide stance, I'm gonna invite you to walk towards the front of your mat again. Coming into a lunge, take your time, and then step that leg back. Find your plank pose. And before we do side two, surprise, we're gonna take knee to chest for yoga style mounted climbers. So give this a try. You're gonna lift one knee to your chest, other knee to your chest. Very good for building core strength, generating that heat and energy in the body. Good. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and slowly lower down to your belly. Big inhale brings you up. You're doing great. We're at the home stretch here. Let's go ahead and lower down. Come to downward dog, pedal out those feet. Good. And then let's walk or hop to the front of our mat. And we're gonna do our last side. So when you're ready, you can slowly come up to standing. You don't wanna get dizzy. Good. Take your time to come on up. And then when you're ready, we'll begin side two. Feet about hip width apart, big inhale, arms up. And now find that chair pose once more. So we're gonna do our arm swings, just like we did last time for 4 repetitions. So we'll come down, reach up, 3 more when you're ready. Down, reach up, down, reach up. Last time, swing down, and reach up. Find that chair pose when you're ready. And then let's go ahead, bring your hands to heart center. I'll turn towards you. Let's do those twists. This time we're gonna go to the left first. Big inhale, exhale, twist to your left, your version, whether that's low or high. Good. Come through center and twist the other way. Come through center. Good. Big inhale, bring those arms up. And now we're going to step left leg back, finding our warrior one on the other side. Good. Big inhale. We'll move through this a little quicker now. Take hands behind the back. Open the chest. Release. And arms up or maybe at your sides. Start to straighten that front leg and fold forward for pyramid. Take a nice big inhale and an exhale here. Great. Just let go of any tension, anything you might be experiencing. One last breath here. Let it go. Good. And when you're ready, think about swooping those hands up, come up to warrior two, and then we're going to turn out to find our warrior two. So I'm going to turn towards you only because it's easier to hear me that way, but you would be facing the other side of your mat. So from here, we're going to go right into side angle again. This time, your other arm should be up. So doing both sides. Reverse your warrior, reach up. Big inhale back to warrior two, straighten the front leg and find your triangle. And if one of these asanas, these postures is a bit stretch for you, you can always hold it longer. Good. All right, let's go ahead, big inhale, use that hand to lift you up, turn both toes to face the side of your mat and fold the body forward. Take a minute here, shake out your hips, shake out your head, try to release any tension you may still be holding onto in the low back. Inhale, exhale. Just relax here for one more big, slow inhale and exhale. All right, good. From here, walk once more to the top of your mat. And last little time, and then we're gonna come down to seated. I invite you to step that leg back to plank. Drop those hips down. And last time, little yoga style mountain climber. So you'll take knee to chest, knee to chest, knee to chest, knee to chest for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and drop down to the knees and stretch back into your child's pose. Good. I want you to reach those fingertips forward. We're going to take a little stretch here. So we're in our child's pose. Go ahead and take your fingertips over to the right of your mat. Getting a nice stretch down your side body. And then over to the other side, nice little side stretch. Great. Let's go ahead and slowly make our way to seated on our mat. We're going to bring the knees to the chest, do a gentle spinal twist to finish, and then relax in Shavasana. So you can go ahead and make your way to your back. And always feel free, if my suggestions are not what you want to do, you can do any other pose. Once you get to your back, bring the knees to your chest. You can open the knees wide if you like, maybe rock side to side. And then we're just going to allow the knees to gently fall from side to side. So taking your hands out to your sides, bring the knees together and allow them to fall to your right. Nice little twist. And we'll take 2 breaths here and then do the other side. Contract your abs in. In our last few moments together, just take a minute to connect with the breath, slow down the breath a little bit. And then when you're ready, slowly, slowly come up and let's take the knees to the other direction. So gently falling. Maybe your knees won't hit the ground, that's okay. Take a nice, slow inhale and exhale here. At this point, if you'd like, you can even gently close the eyes. We'll go to lying on our backs here. So there's nothing you really need to see on the screen. Great. And then when you're ready, I just invite you to slowly come up and then make yourself comfy. We're going to take just a few moments to relax on our backs in Shavasana or whatever posture you would like to finish your practice in for today. You can close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. And see if you can sink down towards the earth. Take a moment and see if you can express appreciation that you took this mindful time out in your busy day. And take maybe 3 last breaths, imagining you're bringing fresh energy into the body with every inhale. And letting go of tension, stress, old, stale air on the exhale. Good. And then when you're ready, there is no hurry. I invite you to gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing little movement back to the body. Remember that you can stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. If you'd like to stay there a little bit longer, please do so. Otherwise, gently start to make your way back to a comfortable seat. And as a group, we will conclude. We'll take a big inhale in, and in your own time, I invite you to bring your palms together at your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I wish you a peaceful and energized rest of your day. Thank you very much. Namaste.